హాయ్ గాయ్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు రాధికాస్ క్రియేటివిటీ. ఈ వీడియో వచ్చేసి మా నార్త్ ట్రిప్లో డే 2. మేమైతే మార్నింగ్ 8:30కి ఢిల్లీ రైల్వే స్టేషన్కి రీచ్ అయిపోయాము. డే 2 ప్లాన్ అయితే కురుక్షేత్ర. మేము బస్సులో వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు ఎలా ఎంజాయ్ చేసామనేది మొత్తం చూసేయండి. మీరు మన ఛానల్ ఫస్ట్ టైం చూస్తున్నట్లయితే వెల్కమ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్. మేము వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఢిల్లీలో అయితే చాలా రైనీగా ఉంది. ఆన్ ది వేలో మాకైతే బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేశారు. ఇంత చల్లగా ఉంది కాబట్టి ఒక టీ తాగితే ఆ రిలాక్సేషనే వేరు. అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ మేమైతే కురుక్షేత్రకి రీచ్ అయిపోయాం. అండ్ ఇది వచ్చేసి మేము కురుక్షేత్రలో కొంచెం ఫ్రెష్ అవ్వడానికి అవైలబుల్గా ఉన్న రూమ్స్. ఇప్పుడైతే మేము రూమ్ నుంచి జ్యోతి సార్ అయితే వచ్చాము. ఇక్కడ నుంచి మన కురుక్షేత్ర విజిటింగ్ అనేది స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. క్షేత్ర విజిటింగ్ అనేది జ్యోతి సార్ నుంచే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. మాకైతే ఒక గైడ్ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేశారు.
జై శ్రీకృష్ణ. ఫస్ట్ టెల్ మీ, ఇస్ ఇంగ్లీష్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఓకే ఆర్ హిందీ? Okay, I will speak in both languages. I will mix up the language and tell you. First of all, welcome to Kurukshetra.
Thank you.
Okay, I think you are college students?
Yes.
Okay. So basically Kurukshetra is all about Mahabharata. That battle happened in Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is famous for the battle of Mahabharata. That great battle happened here. There are many places that are related to Mahabharata that is in Kurukshetra, but we don't have much time, so we are filtering the places. We are gonna visit the temples that are really important, really worth to visit. First one is, right now we are standing at, the name is Jyotisar temple. Jyotisar is basically the name of this village, and the temple is situated in Jyotisar temple. That's why it is Jyotisar temple. It is known as Jyotisar temple. It is the place where Shri Krishna delivered the great message of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. It is the place where Shri Krishna shows his Vishwarupam to Arjuna, and this is the place from where the Mahabharata battle started. I want to tell you, the war area, the battleground area was of 156 kilometers. and this place is the center point of that 156 kilometer area. वो पूरा जो युद्ध भूमि था उसका सेंटर पॉइंट में हम लोग अभी खड़े हैं. That is ज्योतिसर टेम्पल. इधर से युद्ध स्टार्ट हुआ. द प्लेस वेयर द महाभारत बैटल स्टार्टेड. द 156 किलोमीटर का जो एरिया था उसमें सेना, दैट इन्फेंट्रीज वर स्टैंडिंग अगेंस्ट ईच अदर टू फाइट. द सेनाज वर अक्षौहिणी सेना. Totally 18 Akshohinis were there, 11 at the side of Kauravas and rest 7 were at the side of Pandavas. So this is the place when Sri Krishna delivered the great message of Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna asked Sri Krishna that, hey Vasudev, you got birth after 2 yugas, that is Satyuga and Treta Yuga. Then how do you got so much knowledge from starting? Can you please tell who you are in actual? Then after listening to this question of Arjuna, Sri Krishna provided a divine eyesight to Arjuna, and through that eyesight Arjuna was able to see the Vishwarup of Sri Krishna. So basically that is the temple. At that side we will go there. Basically its characteristics is about if the one who considers a bath in this small pond will be free from his or her every sin. अपने सभी पापों से मुक्ति मिलती है. And we have a statue of Sri Krishna's Vishwarupam that is made up of Ashtadhatu, that is made up of 8 metals. That is 36 feet tall statue. We will see that. We have a witness of Bhagavad Gita, that is a tree, immortal banyan tree, Akshay Vatvriksha. When Sri Krishna was delivering the great message of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna and Sri Krishna both were standing under that tree. When that tree heard that Gita Upadesh, that tree became immortal, and hence it became the witness of Bhagavad Gita. It has a blessing. The one who does a round of that tree and wish something, then the wish will be fulfilled very soon by the blessing of that particular tree. Akshay Vatvriksha. We have Mahabharat gallery, scenarios of Mahabharat. We have temples of each and every god in this temple. So we will take no more time. We will start visiting the temple, and after completion of this temple by bus we will go to Bhishma temple, the temple of Kauravas and Pandavas great grandfather Bhishma Pitama. Okay, बोलिए जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय गीता मैया.
जय गीता
We
मैया.
will start visiting the temple. Okay, this is the Vishwarupam that was shown to Arjuna by Sri Krishna. Basically, this is not the exact, because only Arjuna, Hanumanji, and Sanjay, these three were the only, you can say, primary examples who witnessed this Vishwarupam. So it is made by imagination. The Murti artist who created this has created it by his own imagination. So I am going to tell you he created what faces in that. We will start from the right side. The first one is Lord Parshuram. This side, from right side. First is Parshuram. Second is Hanumanji. Third is Haigriva. You all know about Haigriva? Okay, then fourth is Brahma. Center is Sri Krishna, or we can say Vishnu. Then next is Shiva. Next is Ganesh. Next is Narsimha. And last is Raja Bali. Bali Chakravarti. That was in the 5th avatar of Sri Vishnu. Raja Bali Chakravarti. So 9 faces are there. Bali is there because it is known for, Raja Bali was known for his donations. वो सबसे बड़ा दानी माना जाता था. He promised 3 steps to Vishnu's Vaman avatar, and that third step he took on his head. He went to the Patal. So to fulfill his promise that was given to Vishnu, he took that third bit on the forehead, and he got blessed by Vishnu. So that's why he is here.
ఇప్పుడైతే మేము జ్యోతి సార్ నుంచి భీష్మకుండ్కి వచ్చేసాం.
Jai Ganga Maiya. Jai Ganga Maiya. Okay, this is our second place. Its name. This temple has two names. First is Bhishma Kund. Second is Ban Ganga. Full name is Bhishma Kund Ban Ganga. The temple where Bhishma Pitama got bed of arrows. He lay down on the bed of arrows at this place. It was the time of Mahabharat battle. It was the 10th day of Mahabharat battle when Bhishma fell down on bed of arrows. The arrows were shot by Arjuna, but the starting was done by Shikhandini, the sister of Draupadi. I will tell you, Bhishma got the boon of Ichha Mrityu, means he can get death by his desire. He got this boon from his father Shantanu, and he took an oath that he will not marry to any lady in his entire life. He will live as a brahmachari. So it was a time for the marriage of his brother Vichitravirya, and he went to take the three daughters of Kashi kingdom, that was Mata Amba, Ambika and Ambalika. So Amba refused to go with Bhishma. She said, I want to marry with the king of Shalva. I want to marry with Shalva, I can't go with you. Then the king of Shalva challenged Bhishma. If you can defeat me in a war, you can take Amba with yourself. So Bhishma and Shalva got indulged in a fight. When Bhishma defeated Shalva, Shalva made a statement that made Amba very furious. That statement was that Amba, we fought to win you, but Bhishma is the winner. So I will not marry a woman who is won by another man. So this statement of Shalva made Amba furious, and Amba wanted to take revenge. To take the revenge, she wanted to marry Bhishma, Lord Parshuram, the teacher of Bhishma. She told the whole story to Parshurama, and Parshurama and Bhishma got indulged in a fight. They shot Brahmastra at each other. Then Shiva came and stopped the clash between two of Brahmastra. क्योंकि अगर वो दो clash कर जाते, then universe will be in danger. So then Shiva told Amba that you can't marry Bhishma, but you can be the reason for the death of Bhishma. But for that, you have to take a rebirth. Only you, then you can be the reason for death of Bhishma. She said, okay, I will take a rebirth, I will come again, I will be the reason for death of Bhishma. After so many years, she reborn as Shikhandini, the sister of Draupadi. And as I told, it was the day of Mahabharat battle. The first arrow was shot by Shikhandini, which made Pitama injured, Bhishma injured, and the rest of arrows were shot by Arjuna. That arrows hit the body of Bhishma in such manner that he was not even able to stand properly, and he was not even able to fall down on the land. He was between the land and the sky. He was on the bed of arrows. At what place? This place. This place is the temple where he got death. The reason for the death is when he asked Shri Krishna that I got the boon of Ichha Mrityu, then why I am still getting this type of death? Then Shri Krishna replied him. Okay, then Shri Krishna replied, Pitama, you got birth 101 times. During your 73rd birth, you was a king. You was going on your horse and there was a snake in front of you. You took that snake and threw it in the bushes. The thing that you did, that was your karma. That was your karma, that was your duty. And by your karma, the snake died. The same way, the way by which the snake died is the same way you are getting death. So the number of thorns. Okay, the number of thorns that the snake's body hit is the number of arrows Bhishma body got. The total numbers of the arrows was 1000 arrows that hit the body of Bhishma Pitama. And as I told, this temple has two names. First one is Bhishma Kund, second is Bani Ganga. When Pitama was feeling thirsty, Arjuna with an astra, that is Parjanya astra. He recited the mantra of Mata Ganga and shot it to the ground. Ganga rises in the form of water. So Ganga in the form of water quenched the thirst of Bhishma because Bhishma was son of Mata Ganga, Ganga Putra Bhishma. She did not quench only the thirst of Bhishma, also she takes care of her son till he was on the bed of arrows. He was on the bed of arrows for 58 days. Why? Because at the time when he got bed of arrows, that was Dakshinayana, the month of Dakshinayana. And at the time when he finally left his body, his soul finally left body, that was month of Uttarayana. The festival was of Makar Sankranti. And during that particular day, he finally left the body. And during those 58 days, he taught the teachings of Dharma and Vishnu Sahasranam to Yudhishthira at this place. That place, Jyotisar, was the birthplace of Bhagavad Gita. This place, Bhishma Kund, is the birthplace of Vishnu Sahasranam. So this is the temple where Bhishma got bed of arrows and where Arjuna quenched his thirst. The temple of Bhishma Pitama. We have Shiva temple, we have Sudarshan Chakra temple, we have 3 Devis temple, including the main temple of Kali Mata. Inside we have Durga temple, we have 5-face Hanuman temple, we have main temple of Bhishma Samadhi. Then we have Ram Darbaram. Then we have Ganga Mata Mandir, and last we have Radha Krishna temple. The main temple is of Bhishma and Pandava, Bhishma family temple. So now we are going to visit the temple.
ఇది వచ్చేసి థర్డ్ ప్లేస్ బ్రహ్మ సరోవర్. ఇక్కడ క్లైమేట్ అయితే చాలా చల్లగా పీస్ఫుల్గా ఉంది. ఇప్పుడైతే మనం సర్వేశ్వర్ టెంపుల్ దగ్గర ఉన్నాం. ఈ సర్వేశ్వర్ టెంపుల్ వచ్చేసి బ్రహ్మ సరోవర్ ప్రొటెక్టర్. ఇప్పుడు మనం టెంపుల్ విజిట్ చేద్దాం, వచ్చేయండి.
That is Sarveshwar Mahadev. That is Sarva plus Ishwar, Sabka Ishwar, the protector of Brahma Sarovar. When Brahma created this Sarovar, he established a Shivling to protect this Sarovar. Brahma established a Shivling. Brahma ने स्थापित किया एक शिवलिंग को अपने हाथों से. So that Shivling is Sarveshwar Mahadev, the Brahma Sarovar's protector. And we have we have chariot of Shri Krishna at the back side of at the center of the Brahma Sarovar. That is just established there for photography purpose. That the material used to build it is bronze material. The weight of that you can say that chariot is around 40 tons, 40,000 kilos. उसका weight है. So that's only for the photography purpose. We will go there. जाएंगे ना उधर?
Yes.
So we will go there. We will click the photos, and that's all about it.
ఇది వచ్చేసి 40 టన్స్ బ్రాంజ్తో చేసిన శ్రీకృష్ణ స్టాచ్యూ. ఇది ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ఫోటోగ్రఫీ పర్పస్. కురుక్షేత్ర విజిటింగ్ అయిపోగానే మేమైతే ఇక్కడ డిన్నర్ చేసి ఇక్కడ నుంచి అమృత్సర్ అయితే స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయాము. ఈ వీడియో నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్, షేర్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్. స్టే ట్యూన్ ఫర్ డే 3 ఆఫ్ అవర్ నార్త్ ట్రిప్.